Hey guys, Walt here. Welcome back to more Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. Last time we defeated the Great Baggy, and this time I've decided that we'll take on the Volvidon. It's kind of like a brother to the Big Blue Bear. But first, I want to make a fancy new weapon since off screen I went and fought the Royal Ludroth again so I can get enough Aqua Sacks to make the Ludroth Splash Hammer, which is kind of neat looking. I like it. And let me just see, what all do we need? Hey, stuff we can't get forever! Yay! It'll be a while. But our target today is weakest to water, so I wanted a water hammer to take advantage of that weakness. So Volvidon is found in the volcano, so let's go. So, it's me, Mario. Never forget the actual, like, Mario costumes for, like, the little cats. DLC in both 4 Ultimate and Generations, so... there's that. I believe our target's in 5, but don't quote me on that. It's been forever since I've fought Volvidon in this map. Since typically Volvidon's regarded as a lower level monster, and usually volcanoes usually locked until you get at least halfway through a rank, so they usually just throw them in the sandy plains. However, this is Portable 3rd, and a lot of the content is slowly given out, so thus we are fighting Volvidon the volcano. That tongue, though. Anyway, this is Volvidon. He's a fanged beast, paralysis status. It's like the only paralysis status monster in this game, so if you want paralysis weapons, well, this is your guy. Unfortunately, he doesn't have many weapons, so a lot of the excuse me. My tongue does not want to work. I wish I had his tongue, because I'm sure that tongue would work. But a majority of paralysis weapons come from non-monster weapons, unfortunately, in this game. So... and paralysis is one of those rare status effects that not many monsters in this series have. But when you get hit by it, there's nothing you can do. You get to sit here, watch as he hits you really hard with that attack. Because if you are paralyzed, he will specifically go after you with that move. As for Volvidon's moveset, he's a bit unique compared to his bear and rabbit counterpart. He's an armadillo, so he will use his round body to kind of just roll around like this. As shown in the little monster intro, he also attacks with his tongue, and he can spit paralysis juice at you to paralyze you, which he does combo into that one little Mega Slam move that he did. Like that. He does have break, it's his back though, which can be pretty tricky to reach, so thankfully you can get his back from quest rewards and maybe even carving him, so it's not a mandatory break if you want to get his stuff. Volvidon is a bit tricky due to just his rolling nature, and his tongue does have quite a bit of reach to it, so it's always a little nerve-wracking seeing him prepare that. And just like his bear and bunny counterparts, he does also have the claw swipes, so you would expect. However, since he's an idiot, he's put his head down for me to hit, and I didn't even get to hit his head once, because I was hitting something else apparently. Thanks, game. So he does have some similarities to the bear and bunny, but he fights totally different. Where the bear is just basic monster, the bunny slides around, this guy just rolls everywhere, and He has a variety of roles, as you can see, making him quite hard to read. Honestly, the only thing stopping this guy from being like a really hard monster is just how often he does stop moving. Also, I'm gonna carve this bug. I'm sorry if you actually want to attack me. Had to get that. This is his other move that I've been waiting for him to do. That is a move where he literally just farts on you. It's probably one of his more dangerous attacks. Honestly, he has a lot of attacks that are pretty dangerous. They all inflict really weird stats effects between paralysis and what is known as stench. Be a deadly guy. Now, stench is a stats effect that is also pretty rare. It does not. You can't get a weapon with it on it, but some monsters will apply stench to you. Stench makes it so you can't use edible items like potions, meat. However, you're still able to use other like non-edible items like traps and whetstones. So there is a cure for smelling bad, as some people still need to learn. Deodorant is what cures stench. So I definitely recommend bringing some. Thankfully, since it's low rank, they will supply you with 2 deodorants. So it's no worry if you forget them. Honestly, I don't even remember what the crafting recipe is, but I believe you can buy them in the item store. Hopefully you won't be hit by that attack too much, so you won't go through your deodorants too quickly. And not many monsters in this game actually apply stench, so it's not urgent that you have like a stockpile of them. Ow. Also, rolling through lava does 0 damage to him. Or stepping in lava for any monster in the volcano does 0 damage to them. Just cause. Programming, I guess. I don't know. I mean, sure, it makes sense for like some, like the really like lava monsters, but like this guy, how does he just completely negate the heat from lava? Pretty sure if you like threw an armadillo into a volcano in real life, the armadillo would die real quick, and then you'd be able to carve its parts and make an arm's head out of it. Actually, you'd probably die too, because you probably wouldn't live in lava, so never mind. And that was dark. I'm sorry. Except not really. I talk about dark stuff all the time, so probably best you get used to it. I would like to break his back though, just because it's kind of cool looking. However, I'm not sure if he's gonna let me. He's probably gonna die before I get the chance, since that's his limp. His limp is exactly like the bears and the rabbits, or Arzorus and Lagambi. I should use their formal names instead of informal names. I'm trying to sound professional here. I don't want to be a casual Let's Player. I want to be a professional. I mean, casual's cool too, though. I'm pretty casual. That's just why I hope I am. You know, I'm currently taking a TV appreciation. How did that not hit me? A TV appreciation class, which goes into like all sorts of details about television. It's like I thought the class would be an easy A, but it's not. There's too many details, and it's a bunch of annoying BS, in my opinion. But that's beside the point. I mean, it's kind of far from my actual major, which is computer science. So, but anyway, it's into the whole like casual professional Let's Player. You know, it's really one of those things that the audience decides, not the actual person doing the Let's Play or making the entertainment. You know, I mean, he can't. Like, the maker can say it's one thing, but the audience can determine that it's something else. Sort of thing. Anyway, broke his back. It's broken, alright. That is in fact a shattered back. See, that's my back when I'm gonna get like 50 years old, so that's gonna be fun. You know, stereotype about old men having really bad backs. Also, 50 is not really that old. Well, I mean it is, but it's not. I certainly hope it's not old enough for that to happen. Oof, I would not want to have my back that bad at 50. That's no bueno. Getting a lot of Beelite or Dragonite though. That's the only problem. That's a Volvidon. Honestly, I wish there was a harder version of this fight, kind of where he would actually like use all of his combo moves, since he does have a few. As seen with the paralysis to slam thing. Kinda wish they'd do more of his tongue too, but he's kind of forever doomed to be one of the lower ranked monsters. That's kind of one of my gripes with this series, is that a lot of the like lower level monsters have a lot of cool concepts I'd love to see in an end game fight, but you know, they aren't carried over. And the combos with the tongue and the paralysis, I wish that stuff was carried over to like an end game monster instead of Volvidon. It's always a shame. I say it's a shame, but at the same time, it always makes the lower leveled monster more unique, so it's kind of a double-edged sword in that way. It's just, I like seeing cool stuff, and I forgot to plant stuff. And there's just a lot of cool stuff in the end game that keeps me playing, you know. That's always cool. Also, I need to go over the Volvidon armor set. I swear. I really need to actually make that note like I said I would, but never did. Probably never will, because, you know, 4 minutes I'm just kind of like, what note? I don't even remember me saying that I wanted to make a note. Oh well. It's been a while since we've seen the farm, though. It's always nice to relax here. Definitely need to upgrade this place again, but I need more Yukimo points to do so. I'm saving up for a second ore spot. Actually, I think last time I talked about the farm, I mentioned I was saving up for a honey spot. I'm like, you know what I need more than honey though? Ore. It's pretty vital. Since you need a lot of Dragonite ore, and I believe the ore upgrade allows you to mine it here. Which is amazing, because pretty much every like metallic weapon requires it. And even a lot of non-metallic weapons. Like, a lot of monster weapons require it too, so it's key. Anyway, let's talk about Volvidon's armor. Wherever it is. So the Volvidon armor gives 3 positive skills and 1 negative skill. The first skill, which is heat resistance, it cancels the effect of heat. Basically, you don't need cool drinks. And I believe with the skill, if you go into the volcano and stand next to lava, you won't take damage. Because even with a cool drink, if you stand next to lava, you will take damage normally, but with this skill, you won't. Skill fire resistance increases fire resistance. It's self-explanatory. It's alright, I guess. I wouldn't go after it ever, really. And evasion gives you more iframes while invading. Pretty dang sweet. Would I recommend it? I think the Gambi armor was better if you're going for an evasion set. Because I believe that had evasion on it. So. Sorry for that little cut there. Got interrupted as I was closing out the episode. Anyway. Next time on Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, we'll continue our way through 4-Star Village and fight a new monster. I'll see you guys then.